Hello guys, Klaurus 360x1 and 360x3. For this video, I'm just going to demo the user interface first, and then if you guys want to stick around to hear me talk about random stuff, okay? Alright, here's the light. Just a rear switch. There are no side switch on this light. Alright, so from off, half press equals momentary turbo. Always momentary turbo. Fully click to turn the light on. When the light is on, if you press on this pad, anywhere on the surrounding perimeter pad, you change the different levels. And the cool thing is, you can press on it anywhere on this pad. Very innovative at first for me. And then fully click to turn the light off. So again, momentary by half press and fully click for max brightness. Alright, once the light is fully on, you press on this pad to change levels. Alright, when the light is off, if you press on this pad, you get instant strobe. So you always have instant access to turbo or instant access to strobe. I don't think tactical user interface gets any better than this. Alright, so that's the 360x1 VN. And here's the 360x3 VN. It's basically the same identical user interface, but now you have an additional side switch. So you can use the light just with the rear switch switches as you would like this one, like the X1, but if you alternatively you have a side switch to work with. So let me just demo the side switch now. Click to turn the light on, and then every single click will go through the different levels. Okay, double click gives you strobe, and press and hold turns the light off. So that's that. And from off, if you press and hold, you get the lowest level. Okay, so and then you can always turn the rear switch. Fully click will always put the light into turbo regardless of whatever mode that you were last on the side switch. So that's that. Very simple user interface. I really enjoy this this pad in the back here. You can press on it anywhere and it'll work. And then just fully click to turn it on, and then, or like I said, half press anywhere on this pad and it'll change its level. Alright, so that is the user interface. So if you're here for the user interface, that's that. I'm done. Alright, now I'm just going to talk about random stuff. So if you want to stick around, if not, it's a good time to bail. Alright, so this light has this rubber sleeve here on the body. I don't know any other light that has this big of a sleeve, and it's extremely grippy. I like it a lot. Okay, let's talk about all the things I like first. A very grippy body. It feels good in the hand. All this rubber here feels like very good material. So it feels really nice. It looks very tactical and very simple, but I like. All right, okay, that's about all the good stuff. Now let's get into the bad stuff. It's a rather fat light. Here is a T36VN, my current tactical go-to light, where I leave under my bed next to my pistol. All right, not under my bed, under my pillow. I like it because it takes the longer runtime 21700 battery, and look, they're just about the same body width, if not a little ever so slightly smaller. But then I guess you have a little more mass with this thicker body with this too, and the additional sleeve does make it fatter. So I don't know. I don't really like this light because it doesn't take the 21700 cell. I wish it take the 27100 cell, okay? But it doesn't. But that's not as big as fault. There's another fault. The hotspot has a very faint, but you can see it. It's a purple artifact right in the middle of the hotspot. Not a fan. Perfect beam on the T36. So between these two lights, T36VN hands down. All right, though it's not as tactical user interface. You can't really access strobe quickly. You have to press this side switch 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So Yeah, that's not very tactical. Otherwise, the rear rear switch here works just like the rear switch here, but you can't really change levels with the side switch. So it's a momentary turbo only. So tactically, a user interface, I think this is better. Tactically, I also think the user interface on this light is a lot better. But yeah, fatter body, artifacts in the beam, and one more thing. This is good and bad, so pros and cons. I'm pretty sure the factory thought this through, but for me, I feel like the rear presses are a little hard to engage. But that's, I think, from a tactical standpoint, is really good. For example, you easily soft press from any angle, okay, and then you have that momentary turbo. But to activate constant turbo, you have to press on it rather hard. So it's a stiff button. But I guess that means that you don't accidentally fully engage it unless you really want to. Same goes with the perimeter pad, the 360 pad. You have to press on it with some pressure for it to activate. If you go on it lightly, it might not activate. So yeah, you have to give it some pressure. I guess that's tactically sound because you don't really want to reveal your location by accidentally pressing the side here. So I guess it works for most people. For me, it's just a tad bit stiff. Okay, but you get used to it. Alright, so that's my only gripe on this light. Alright, so this light, do I recommend it? Not so much, okay? Because I prefer the T36, but that's a personal preference. Here is basically my dream tactical light here. So before I get into that, let me talk about the G25C2 SST40 HD. Really, really nice light. Just a wonderful light, okay? Large hotspot, really bright, 2000 lumen, rear tactical switch only, and you can have it in the reverse switch or forward switch. For me, I like reverse switch, but you know, most people do prefer the momentary on. So very, very nice light, okay? Until I've been using the T36 and the G25C2 almost simultaneously. They alternate their places under the pillow or on the nightstand. All right. However, it's hard for me to recommend this light now. That this budget light, but wonderful quality. This is, what is this? Amu Torch VG10VN, and it also has the same LED, but it's a smaller light. You can see here it's more compact, but it has the 21700 battery, and it also has the rear switch. Well, this is a modified reverse switch. Do I have a battery in here that I can show you guys the user interface? Nope. Let me borrow a battery here so I can show you guys the difference between a rear clicky and a side clicky and a forward clicky. I'm sure you guys know, but you know, just in case. Maybe this sample doesn't even have a circuit in it. Okay, so I can't demo the user interface. Either that or the battery's too long. Okay? Oh, I know why. Because the retainer ring here is loose. You can see here. So the switch is not making a good contact. Jeez. Alright, I'll just have to troubleshoot right on video. So I can demo the user interface. Oh, that's too bad. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let me down. I don't want to have to redo this video. Oh, no. Come on. Oh. See? This is what you call a real life review video. Alright, now it's in. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get it going. Alright, fully click to turn on, half press to go through the different levels. Perfect! Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so reverse. I like, most people prefer forward switch, alright, where you have press from off or momentary on. All right. And if this light were to have gyro VN4, you would also select the different levels with the half press, and I don't really like that. All right, for gyro VN4, I prefer the rear switch where you have it doesn't have press. There's no momentary on. You just have to fully click to turn the light on, and then you have press to go through the different levels. So personally, I prefer the reverse switch instead of the momentary switch on the forward. And so back to this light here. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's well made. It's fatter and heatsink better heft, and it's a bit smaller. And you know, the hotspot's really large and filled, just like both beams are nice. So I can't fault the G25C2 VN for that. But 18650, 21700, smaller and more compact. Love this light. Okay. However, the T36 is also really nice. So I've been kind of neglecting the G25C2 for a while now because I've been using these two and I like them very much. I've been using the T36 VN a lot as my primary tactical light, but lately I'm giving this light a lot of love and been using this light a lot just because I like the heft, and I guess I'm really into it because it kind of resembles my Genesis, my pending release Genesis, and it's as close as you can get to a Genesis right now. So it's a nice light. However, 2000 lumen. We have 3000 lumen with an even broader, even a larger hotspot, and you know, you have 30% more performance, and this user interface, instant access. I'm not a fan of strobe, but hey, you can't go wrong when you can all have it here. See, in this light, the forward switch works for me because it doesn't change its level. It's just half press to go for momentary turbo, and then you fully click it on, and then you can change the level with the pad. So basically, it's kind of like the best of both worlds: forward switch and reverse mode changes. So, and it's relatively, compact. It's not too compact, but look at it. It's not that much bigger, if not the same size as a G25, but is, 1000 lumen more, and has the perfect user interface, perfect beam. So, and it feels really grippy. It's just it feels hefty and a really quality light. It has the heft to handle the 70.2 heat too. So the only thing that I don't like about it at this point is it takes an 18650. For a tactical light, I don't mind it too much, but I would definitely prefer it to have the 21700 just because it's the newest battery on the market. I don't know. I think this is going to be the light. I've been using it for a little while. I've been setting the other lights aside on my shelf just so I can give all my attention to this Klaurus 360X3. And I want to use it for a little while before I can make a recommendation on it. And I'm definitely making a recommendation on this particular light. There is nothing that I find that needs to be improved. It's just wonderful. And it measures a genuine 3100 lumen. So that's very, very good output. Paired with perfect beam and perfect user interface, it's a good light. The only thing that I would likely change is, because it's my bedstand light and it's also my tactical light, I kind of like it that it has a warmer LED. So maybe 4000 Kelvin would be nice. Oh yeah, one other thing that I wish it had, but I guess it will take away from the tacticability, is the ability to tail stand. It does not tail stand, so I guess it's a very nice dedicated tactical light for me at this point, and I like it that much. So I'm not even sure if I would want it to tail stand because it just makes the user interface is worth it. All right, best of both worlds, forward and reverse, best beam, really, really a good light. And the sleeve here, I'm not a fan of freaking pocket clip, so no pocket clip for me. You can see here my nightstand light do not have pocket clips on them. I don't pocket clip. See, so that feels good. Nothing gets in the way. What a nice light. All right, so I'll do beam shot. You know what? Actually, I can't wait for like maybe a month or two past to see if I will change my mind, if I'll go back to other lights. But for now, I just don't see how any of the other lights can outdo this one, and I don't really see how another tactical light can outdo this one either. That's, you know, that's a bold statement, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so yeah, what else can I say? It's a wonderful tactical light. Buy it as a stock light. Don't even get it from me if you don't need to. If you don't need the different LED, don't even get it from me. Just you can buy it stock. It's a wonderful stock light. So I'm not trying to sell you anything really. Just showing you a really good tactical light. All right, guys. Later.